So what is a secondary memory? The secondary memory may be a hard disk, USB, and whatever it is. From there, we are trying to access it. It and RAM memory, RAM will help you to read the file. Everything will be read from the secondary memory, kept into the local data, and from that local memory, we are accessing any content which is presented in there. Then what is a simple way? This is our program. The program permanent storage is this one. This is our temporary memory. It's imaginary virtual memory. We want to access some files from the secondary. This is our program. This is our secondary memory. And what is trying to access it? This file pointer will read the content from the secondary storage. We'll keep all those things from here. From there only, we are just keeping the sum of content to our programming. So this is what a way exactly it will be work. So, for example, I'm keeping some text. These are the text. These are the text I'm keeping into some notepad or anything. By default, I'm supposed to be using notepad. And how to open the file? Open command will help you to open the file. Okay, these are a little bit clear about in the previous class. I will show you demo for your understanding. This is a two file. So first, what is a file? As I have opened my notepad, okay, little bit zoomer. I'm having some 3 line of content, some combinations of character, alphanumeric, special symbols, colon, many things. It's a combination of many characters. As I'm going to save this file on the local location of a document named as uh, demo file. Demo file in the format of dxt. Now the file has saved. Yes, I'm going to keep another file. Again, I show you. I just have some of the few content. I'll save this file on the some other location named as demo2. We saved two of the file in the current location. See, if you're trying to access the file from the location, you just mention where it could be exactly saved on the virtual machine. But we're trying to access the Colab. For accessing a Colab, what we have to do, we have to load that all the files in a two ways. One is direct upload. If you upload it directly in the sense, it will be work on the current execution. If you're trying to access in the future, again it asks you to upload. If you uploaded along with your drive mean, if you mounted along with the mounting with the drive, your own drive, whenever you want, just refresh your connections between the drivers, it's automatically mounted. Now I'm just adding a file temporarily, okay? Where we kept is in a local location, demo 2 and demo file. These two files as I'm going to be add right now. The files are added. See this in the demo and demo 2 file, both the file will be added. We just trying to open the file. How to open the file? Copy the path. Here you have to mention F hand, it's a file pointer. This file pointer help you to open the file. Instead of this, given that. So if we given this, the file has been readed. Yesterday also I told you that if I print F hand file pointer, this message is help you to understand what is the name of the file, where it is located, what kind of operations we can able to do with that particular file. I'm executing it. So this print statement will tell you that this is a wrapper name of the file name is in the mode by default R in the encoding of UTF. Okay. This is a file. We plan to display what is content is in the file. Fhand.read function. Fhand.read function help you to show the content which is presented in that. It will access line by line. Each characters will be calculated and printed over. Okay, again I'll show you another file. For another file is demo file. Name of the file is demo file. Okay, I'm going to access that too. At initially connected with demo 2, now I'm connected with the another file. There is another file which contain these are the texts. Okay, and by default is in the R mode. If you are trying to just want to view the content from the file using the mode of R, there are different modes are there: R, W, X, A, and copy. So you can use it any one of this operation. You want to know what is there, just use R as a mode, read mode. We are just reading a content. Now it shows like what is it? No such file directory is not there. Yes, of course the file is not there. We have only two files, demo2 and demo file 2. There is no SS text. Okay. Next, I'll just give you here. There is another option. We plan to enter the text. So what is it in the sense? We are planning to tell you the user enter your file name of the file, and if your file this already exists, it will open the existing one. Here we already have a file of demo2. There is no file of demo. Now we created a new file called demo. Yes, I'm going to create a new file. Okay, I'm going to create demo3. We create a new file. If it is exist, that file will open. If does not exist, the new file of demo3 will be created with append mode. Append mode in the sense we just adding some content on the existing one. We plan to add content. What is the content? ff.write. We are writing. We are just updating some data to the existing file. What is the message? Here I am giving what? Okay, I'm going to add data in demo3. I'm giving a message right now. We close it as usual. If you want to view the content in the file, we have to open the file in the read mode and read all the content display onto the screen. Okay, just execute right now. One file have to be created with the message of, I'll just go and check once. Demo3, the name of the file is demo3. Now it has been created. Demo3. Okay, now it's not changing the message. I'll just change the message. It has to conclude with the going to message. Again, I'm checking once again. Oh, the problem is with FF, I think. TXT, AMO, is it right only? Oh, here I'm calling, not a calling of demo 3. I got the same, but that is a problem with this what message. I'm executing again. Check with that. I'm almost executed 3 to 4 times. It was appended with the existing one. Every time the same message was coming. Now I'm trying to give another message. Another message. If I'm executing this, now there is a data has called, like you see this another message has added on to the existing one. This is what a way you can write. Read is help you to open the file, and the read method is help you to view the content which is present in the existing one. Now we opened the new file or existing file with the append mode. Just add the content with the help of write method. There are few methods we discussed. One is open, write, read, and close. Okay, in the mode of read and write as well as the append mode. In case if I'm supposed to give a W in the sense, the existing content will be deleted. It will be write only the thing what we've given right now. Okay, I'm just giving us change A as into W. Executed. Check with this. There is no previous message. If I'm giving A, I'm giving a message 2. Okay, now you can check with that. Already we have another message, the word of another message. Now another thing which is added when I'm giving the data of write. If it is a append mode. If I'm changing this W mode with of message 3, you can check with that MSG3. I'm giving MSG3. If we given like that, the all the previous content will be deleted or removed from that, and we have only what we given as a present. At present message only will be kept in. That is a differ from the append mode and write mode. And okay, here I just added with the same thing. Okay, and just go with that. Yes, we discussed append mode. Okay, how to find the length of the content, length of the data. Okay, what is the length of the file at all? Okay, here, okay, I'll see you given here. Yes, okay, demo file 2, demo 3. Okay, demo 3. That is only the content MSG. Okay, I'll go with another file, lengthy file, demo file. Copy the path. The file going to be open here, and we are printing what is present in that file. These are the text which is present in the file. Next, we want to know what is the length of it. The length function is help you to find how many characters are presented, including a space, including a special symbols in that file. FF. Okay, we're trying to execute it. FF dot read it should give. See this, it's just reading only zeros because it is a pointer variable. It is a pointer apt. Okay. Let me go with another example. How to access a data line by line. With the help of the for looping structure, you can access a data from the file pointer line by line. Here we give like that. Okay. Here the file is there. Then from the file, we are accessing f1 pointer, the f1 pointer which have all the line by line content from the file that should be accessed one by one with the help of the for loop. A in F-hand. A means the first line content will be read out and printed on your output screen. Then likewise, till the end of file, it will be work. See this, it was printing line by line, even including of spaces. If you want to remove the spaces, use strip method. R strip we used on the yesterday. R strip. Okay. What is the R strip? Here you can give like, what is it? A equal to A dot R strip. You can use like that. So if you given this, the spaces will be removed and the extra space also will be removed from that. From the same example, you can understand. Okay, I'll copy the same file for writing, reading here. See this, this is also we have a same answer of from return date, but here we have a spaces. The strip method, it help you to remove the extra spaces and extra line on the output statement. Just to string the spaces. And next, count. Let me plan to count how many content, how many lines of data were there. This for loop structure is enough to find that. See this, there are only three because there is only three line of data. Let me check with our notepad. There is only three lines. 1, 2, 3. There are three lines of statement. It will access line by line only. Once it reaches a space or a tab space or a line spacing, it is tells us at the end of the line. It won't be considered the next thing. Okay. It helps you to find the length of the characters. Okay, just using you length functions here. Let me find how many characters each line. The first line which contain 57 characters. On the second line which contain 50 characters. On the third line which contain 250, 225 characters for the same line. Slicing. This is called as slicing. So what is slicing? There is a data. What is the data? Some three line of statements are there. We plan to display only the particular line. That may be done with the slice. Here we mentioned as print of A. We are printing A means it will print all those things. We are mentioning a slicing. What is a slicing? In a substring, from the string, from the entire string, we want to slice a content. What is the way we are slicing? Colon symbol will help you to slicing from and to start. Where to start and where to stop. This is a starting. There is no starting here. It's nothing. If it doesn't mention another starting position, where to start in the same, it automatically start from 0. 15. We have to stop at 15th character. It never stops at 15th character. It stops at 14. 15 minus 1, 14th index number because the characters counted along with the index number. Now I'm executing a same program. See this, first from first character to 15th character will be print. Let me check with that. If I'm starting with 3 to 15. From 3rd to 15th will be getting printed on your output screen. Every line 15 characters will print. Not only one line, every line, from the 3rd 14 characters will be printed on your output screen. Each line, it will print 15 characters only. All others won't be printed on your output screen. If I'm setting this like 20, from the 6th to 20th position on each line. So 6th characters to 20th character, 19th character will be printed on your output screen. This is where called as a slicing. Next, the searching techniques. What is the searching techniques? We already read it the file. We want to find whether some searched content is presented in that or it does not presented in the file. We are not handling the original file. Keep to be remembered, we are handling only the copy of the file. Where we are keeping a copy here. Here the copy. Hand means some variable means that keep a copy of this file in the mode of read, it giving access permission of read. Now a copy will carried in a hand file. This hand file will be accessed here. Next, we just want to find whether the data is presented or not. Here we are using starts with method. A dot starts with method. We are just finding from the content if any variable, any line has started with WE. Okay, check with that. It won't show anything. I'm very sure. Because in the file, we don't have any V content. Okay, next step, what I'm going to do, yeah, from content. We may give like from. Here, from I'm going to give. Check with that. Only one line coming. It's check the presented content has started any one of the point will be written as a result. The next thing we already stopped. Strip method, including with the strip method. Okay, I'm just going with that next thing. Here we discussed, if I showed you, but I'll clearly explain right now also. We are opening one file along with the file pointer. Here we are removing a space. But here we used if statement. If the variable is started with we mean we have to continue. Where it could be continued, then the control over back to same for loop. Next line. If there is no line, yes, it will stop execution. Or else it will continue to the same from the for loop. If there is no B statement, WE statement mean it stopped. This is what a way we are giving a condition. So see this, it never, nothing is there, it will stop execution. I'll just give a same file. Oh, from file is there. Okay, I'll copy this file location, not this file, this file. It's here. Okay. We just printing if the variable is does not start with WE, we are just to continue. The same code, if I'm mentioning as not, nothing will be printed. If it is executed successfully, nothing will be printed. We are mentioning if not means we will continue again and again, we won't print anything to the output screen. This is where called not and just for checking search the text which is present in the file or a copy of the file. There is another option, enter the file name to open. Getting input, we are getting one input. What is the input? The name of the file, like our open dialog box. We are assigning that file name for the open command. And likewise, you just automatically read the file if it is existed. Okay, let me consider demo2 I'm reading. Demo2.txt. We are entering. There is already demo2 which was showing on your output screen. If I'm giving file does not exist, okay, demo 6. There is no demo 6 in our location. We are giving demo 6. It's showing error. What is error? No such file directory will not be existed. Even you can handle this problem with the help of the exception handling. What we are handling, try and except statement will handle the situation. We are getting the input. We are trying. What we are trying to do, we are trying to open the file. If there is any problem to open the file does not exist, a connection problem, anything else, if successfully open, it won't go with the except statement. Except statement is nothing but the exception handling. It does not open mean any issues. It directly go with some predefined message. What is the message? Unable to open. While seeing this message, you can easily understand, okay, this is unable to open. But same problem on here, it shows something error code and such message. By default message, error message will come. It is not easy to understand, but we can give some message like give another file name or unable to open like this way. Okay, I'm going to do the same program. It asks me, okay, I'm giving demo 3. Demo 3 is already we have. When we have a demo 3, it's just printing to the output screen, no problem with that. Okay, When I'm executing the same programming, what is the program? I'm giving demo 6, same demo 6. It's not in our location, demo 6. What it shows a message of unable to open demo 6.txt. Some predefined user defined message will come. This is what a way you should control that file. So what are that? I just want to recall a few topics. What are the lines we discussed by today? The thing is how to access a secondary file with the help of the open command. The open command is help you to read the file, open command. And if you handle it enough, it is act as a file pointer. We have to mention a read method. Read method is nothing but read each content from the current location, temporary copy of the file. Open file is open command. What are the different modes? R mode, write mode, read mode, write mode, append mode, X, creating a new file. X means creating a new file. These are the few methods, few modes for handling the file. New line character, if you given a slash n, it is also considered as a new line for that, including as a string. If you give a space, that is considered as a new line. Even if you, in between a text, some text are there, in between if you give a slash n, that is also considered as a new line, able to consider. How to search a line? Here we just searching the lines with the help of the starts with method, starts. And reading a file name. We just get the file name as input. User has to enter the file name and trying to open the file. If that file is not yet open, handle the exception with the help of try and except method. So these are the topic which we discussed, which we want to discuss on yesterday. Now I'm concluding that one. Do you have any doubt regarding the files? You can ask me. Do you have any doubt? Shall we continue the modules? I just shared my Colab link for your reference. Okay, this is my Colab link. I put all those things to here. Okay, you can access it. Even in our WhatsApp group, I will share this Google Colab link. In this Colab link, I just done all these things which we are discussed. So what is it? Even functions concept also I did, and I'm going to share the modules right now, and that concept also will be implemented with the same Colab page. What are the file concept and functions and modules? These all those things included on the same page. Okay, you can go through. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on tomorrow. With tomorrow, you had a hands-on session. Why I'm telling you to do that? Try to implement at least all those things in your home. Try to execute it. You just copy or trying to type the code on your own Google Notebook and execute it by your own, because I'm going to give a hands-on session by tomorrow. Tomorrow, what we are going to discuss in the sense, I'm going to give a concept to write down the program, including a module as well as function, as well as all the previous things which we discussed, list, dictionary. Try to go through all the previous exercises. From that exercise, I'm going to give an exercise individually, not the same exercise by everyone. Individually, I'm going to assign some tasks. You're going to share your screen, you're going to execute. Okay, try to execute all the exercise which we done on the previous classes. You had already two collabs. One is myself and another one is Kavita ma'am has already shared. The same link I will post it in your WhatsApp group also. Okay. Okay, Manish has responded me as a no doubt. Okay, I'll go with modules. Yes. What is a modules? Modules are nothing but a collection of files. Now what we are doing, we can able to create a function. Whenever we requested, we call the function with the name of the function calling statement. Now we plan to access a different files from one file. We are just accessing from one file to another file like this way. Function means once we created one function, whenever we want, we can access it. And even within the single program, it's okay. You can access it, no restriction with that. If the same function we requested for another program, but that time it won't happen. Then how to do that? Make that as into yes globally. The function. Everybody want to access admin, we have to make us into cloud. How? With the help of the modules. Modules is a collection of programs, variable, functions together. Wherever we want. In the future, we created one application. That time we request the same function for accessing this. And just to give one statement. Import statement is enough. That is what we want to discuss it. Okay. And what are the concepts to be discussed related to the modules? What is meant by module? How to create a module? What is the role of the module for implementing from one program to another programming? How we can import individual file or all the files, all the functions, all the variables to the imported files, imported modules. What are the I'm going to share some few listed built-in modules, and even I am going to give us a short note on how to create our own modules. These are the topics as I'm going to discuss in now. What is a module? We just want to do a same process or same manipulation in the future. By the time a simple addition, we can keep as a simple module. That module going to be imported onto the current program that can easily access by it. Now we have any one of the function. For example, add function we have. We create add function, we done it, we called the function in a single program. Within the program, you can call at any time. There is no limitation to number of times you can access it. In a program 2, in a program 3, there are different programs. This time also, I want to the same add code mean you have to give again add code in your own way. You can call it. In a P3 also, we have to create our own add function and call it. But how to resolve this problem? Why we want to keep again and again for adding? For adding, it's a small amount of code, no problem. If it is a bulky of code, if it, for example, a printer. In our lab, in your computer lab, you may have some printers. Only one printer, it may be there. Everyone want to access the same printer. We make it as a LAN connection. Make it as global accessing. Anybody from anywhere, they can access the printer. Mean that is okay. If not, there is no global mechanism, there is no LAN connection. Mean what we have to do every time, we have to plug the printer for every individual machines, every individual computers. How we can resolve this problem? Make the add function as globally like a named as module. Program 1, program 2, program 3, in any number of program. If you want this mod add function in their individual purpose, in the sense, just importing the statement. Import of this module, importing this module, importing this module. If you import this module to any all of the programs, mean all the content has been replicated. This is called as a modules. You can create some files that could be accessed from another file with the help of import statement. That modules have contain executable statements only. Modules are nothing but only the content, only the statements, only the declaration, only the definition of function, not like that. Anything is an executable statements. Okay, executable statements can be given in it. What is exactly has been done? It can be reloaded. It can be reloaded by the interpreter at the time, because it's here. Module 1 is here. P1 is requesting now, in the sense it was reloaded to the P1 now when it was executing. When it was executing, it automatically reloaded. The interpreter will take care of the execution. Interpreter will reload it, and a linker will take the help for finding the file where it's located and load it over to the P1. There is another option is there. What is in the sense mod? From option you have to use it. That is import directly you can use it, import the name, or else from the package name or the module name, mention which are you are going to import. All in the sense, just to give import. If you want to import only the particular file, use M1 comma M2 like this way. Even a variable you can able to import it. So how it can be run? If it was imported, first the file will be loaded. Which file will be loaded to the interpreter? The main function of module program will be loaded. Then it will be continue their own execution. How it can be find the path with the help of the linker will help you to file where it could be located. If your own location, if your own modules are a built-in module. Built-in module mean by default it was located on your Python software. If it is your own module mean you have to tell where it was. Even that will be handled by your interpreter. Okay, this is about the modules. I'll just show you how to import the module. Import sys, sys. This is a built-in. Okay, I will just show you some few built-in modules onto your programming. Here I used a sys. What is this? System features. What is the version of? What is a system keyboard? What is a monitor? Everything. With the help of the system, it is a built-in packages. It have some few methods. Some of the methods are showing the size keyboard and what is a processor like that way. Okay, this is a system module. If you want to find the directory where it located, this dir function will be used. This dir function will return where it could be located. Is in the C folder or D folder, is in globally, that will be replicated. In a single file, in a single package, you may be supposed to have different modules. In the different module, you may have so many functions individually. That's are imported here. For example, import a sound. Sound is a module. From the sound module, in effects program, echo function or variable will be loaded here. There is another option is from stove. Both are same, okay? Both are same. Both are useful method to importing that. How it is differ from each other in the sense, if you done exactly from the module, from the folder, from the file which we are loading here, mean the import error exception will not come. If the file does not exist in the same, the particular function is not presented in the module, it will show error. That will be handled by the exception. Okay, these are the examples. I'll show you first a basics, a few of the packages I will show you. Okay, I just started with a maths module. So many modules is there. I started with the math module, mathematical calculations. By default, the power functions, everything can be done with that. How to import that built-in? Here, math is a built-in package, built-in module. We are importing to our programming for what we are finding the log value. How import math? If we import that means that all the related files will be loaded here. Here only we are using import statements. Still before for the input output process, not other things, some basic calculations. We never use importing. When we want to use some mathematical calculation, sine, cos values, cosecant value, finding the roots of 3. In these some mathematical calculation, we requested some mathematical formulas. We can't directly give. By that time, we just use some default method which is on related to the mathematical module. It's called math module. They're imported. Now what we are doing, we are just printing. What is it we are printing? We are finding a log value of 10. Log of 10 is 2.30. Log of 20, value of log. Log value of the 20 is 2.99 something. And okay, I'm going to find the cost value for that. Print. Okay, I'm just changing the, okay, if I'm changing, it won't be good for you. Print math dot sign off 45. See, this is 0.85. Sign off 90, 0.89. So, some mathematical calculations, mathematical formulas directly we can find along with the math module. I'm using where is the math module is there is in the location of DOC loader. This is nothing but a linker will find the location of it. Okay, this is a location. What are the functions are there? It help you to find what are the function exponential, f sum, gamma, GCD, hyper, is close, is finite, log 10. So these are some built-in methods are presented in the mathematical module. Math module. If I simply said math module, what are the functions? EOC, loader, spec, absolute, attend, seal, copy sign, cos, cosecant, degrees. Okay, all the mathematical functions are inbuilt here. Even if you don't know some calculations, okay, I'll just find you that I don't know how to calculate sine, math.sine, help of math.sine. See this, it will be display your formula, sine x comma slash returns the sine of x measured of the radians. It is a built-in method. It will help you only for the built-in function. If you created a own module, you should give a definition for the helping message or a guidance messages. Okay, I'm going to add another module, OS module, operating system. So we want to know what is a version, what is the environment, what is a processor, how much hard disk, what is a file system, like that way. What package? OS package. Import OS. We're finding a name of the OS. Okay, we just execute it. POSIX type of OS. We want to find the environment. OS.environ. You want to, when we are trying to create any one server based applications, system level applications, we have to know all those things. We can just find it based upon the operating systems, based upon the version. You can load it over this kind of content to the daily client machine, like that way. And how many, what are the directories in this is work it on your cloud. These are the directory files which I'm having, demo ss, demo file, demo 3. These are already we created, okay, because we are working on our, where we are working in a cloud. It's just able to show only Google Cloud, only current directory. We have what are the files we have here. If you use the same command in your Python on a local machine, it will display all the directory, including all the files. It's just a listing on your screen. Okay, next I go with the sys module, importing the system. What kind of things we can able to find it, like max size? What is the max size? The max size of this is a capacity of the system. How much TB or how much CPU of hard disk we have? What is the capacity? What is the version? System version is 3.10.11. And where it could be last updated, June 11, 2023. How many parts over here? These are the parts. It is a local machine. If it is a local machine, it will show what are the files which we have. Okay, these are some lister. I'll get enter onto deeper how to create our own module, how to get enter onto the machine learning programs. Machine learning programs. I started with the numerical array function first. Create your own module. Here we are creating our own module. How we may have some function definition. These is the function definition. In this function definition, as considered as a module, by default, if it is a system, if it is doing the same program in your local server, in the sense, by that time, type this program, kept as a separate folder, named as like whatever it is, the same name will be as a file name that should be imported on your next program. Here we are mentioning like import statement, here importing statements. There you have to mention your local location of the file where you have kept in your local machine. Here we are creating one function. The name of the function is func. The function, what is just going to print a message, hi from within a module. Okay, only one message. Next, what we are doing, we are just setting to act as a file, act as a module. I told you that wherever you have a function, it must be in a executable format, where it can be changed as executable format if it is a main function. Okay, then that's what we are doing here. We are just keep as a running format, executable format. We executed, it is working properly, but we are not working here. Where we are working here, we are just telling a sample module will be created that could be executed. Okay, where we are creating here, it is unable to create on here because it is a cloud. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's the reason it is unable to load it here. This is what a way you should create a model, because as I have created my model in my own machine, but when I'm trying to this machine, it won't be work because it is the file is in a location only, not this file location. If you want to make it possible, keep that file into be a drive, refer the same folder name for keeping as a file importing. Okay, these are the own creation of a model. Yes, I will get into NumPy. What is a NumPy? Number array. It's just related to our mathematical calculation, mathematical functioning. Some logical computation has done only on here. What are the logic computations? It is imported by the scikit-learns, pandas libraries, matplotlib. What is the pandas and matplotlib? Let me consider. I have some set of data. I want to visualize in the format of like chart, by chart, bar chart, whatever it is. Matplot will help you to plot your data in a different way, scattering diagram or whatever it is. Okay, it's just a scatter. Matplotlibs are help you to. It is a library function which help you to add the content, add the data in a graphical manner, present your data in a graphical manner in a different way. There are different graphical manners are there. Is in the diagram, is in only the scatter diagram, like that way. Pandas is also there, help you to create your modules. Then what is a NumPy? NumPy is a numerical method. It has so many computational functions. It is a package, it is a module. If you're working with a local machine, you should install this package. If you're working with a cloud, directly we just give an import statement. How to handle the NumPy? NumPy, whatever the data as you given, it is considered like array. Even you can go with sorting function, even you can append functions is are made it with the NumPy array. I'll show you this. Here we creating array. What is array as we created here? A is a variable name with the values of 1, 2, 3. B is a value, two-dimensional array which have some values. What are they? We want to know what is the type of A. What is the variable of type A? Next, we want to know what is the shape. What is the shape presents? Two-dimensional, three-dimensional, how many rows and how many columns were presented. Even for image processing also, the image will be converted into, images are converted into binary. That binaries are easily handled with the NumPy. Likewise, we are doing with more than one thing. So I can just show you that for this simple example. See this, we are importing, we are just checking what is the version of NumPy on this flow lab. We are creating one variable as NP. We are imported NumPy as NP in the sense NP is the object for accessing a functions from the NumPy. NP is that object. With the help of this NP object only, we can able to access all the methods. Here we are creating A equal to NP of array. Not only NP, it's an identifier. You can give any name, yes, Y, anything. Now we check with the shape of B, okay? First, we want to know what is the type of A. We will execute. What is the type of A? A is ND array. Okay, next to go with this, I want to know what is the shape of A. Print shape of A. I'm wrongly giving. We'll say A dot shape. A dot shape as I have to give. What is the A dot? It is a single dimension array having a values of 3. 3 was coming, having a value of 3. Next, we may check with what is a B. What is B? The B is also ND array. Then what is the shape of B? Check with that. The shape has to come 2 rows, 3 columns, 2 comma 3. Shape, type, these are the built-in method. Where it was is in the NP, that is a NumPy. NumPy, it is nothing but handle all the data in the format of array. Where we are implement this NumPy specifically for image processing, video processing. If you're handling the videos, mean everything can be converted into frame sets. Every frames are converted into binary code. We can easily handle the video or an image in the format of binary only is possible. You can apply the module like linear regression. So many machine learning modules are there. You can easily apply and find where is the problem, where is the moving object on the video, where is the related location over there, hand signals, what is the color of the particular image, what is the signal, what's the color of the signal. Like that way you can able to find it. So every data are converted into array only. Image, video, even a text, even a variable or everything that easily handled by NumPy array. There are some few built-in methods are there like shapes, zeros in the sense 2 by 2 zero array will be created. Ones in the sense 2 cross 4, 2 rows, 4 columns array will be created like ones, only everything will be the one. Like full variable, full is also the function. This function helps you to 2 cross 2 two-dimensional array with all the values of 7. And like I3 will be printed only that. Let me go with this, check with the answer, each answer. First one is zeros. We created 2 cross 2 in a 0. Next we created this 2 cross 2 in a 1 once. Here we created 2 cross 2 in a 7. Next one is I means ones and zeros will be a combination. And next one is random we used. Randomly we can use the data, the range of 3 comma 2. 3 rows, 2 columns in a random number. Anything will come. Next one is arrange 7. Arrange 7 is nothing but in ascending order from 0 to 7, it will be printed. It will be considered. These are some built-in methods, okay? Here also slicing is there. See this, we created an array of 3 rows with different columns, 3 comma 4. Okay, let me find a shape. Print A dot shape here. Okay, we find it. A dot shape, not a function bracket. Check with this 3 comma 4. Next is slicing we plan to do. We are slicing. There is nothing. In a row, 0 to 1. That is 2 means 1. Next one is 1 to 3, 1 to 2, which means 1 to 2. Just we check with that. First, we are having 2 rows, 3 columns in the sense. From 3 rows, 3 or 4 columns. From the second row, we are containing data, and then third one. Like that way, we are printing. And just we are finding what is the value of 0, comma 1. Comma means value, index number. Colon only tells us a slicing, 0, comma 1. What is the value of 0, comma 1? It's a 2. Index number of 0, comma 1 is value is 2. This is 2. And what we are finding next one is we are assigning one values of it. What is it? 0, comma 0 of 77. We are trying to print 0, comma 1. The 77 will come. What is in this sense? We just want to access our array element by index number. You can easily apply even for a conversion, append process, slicing, slash, removing, adding, everything. Now I'm giving additional example for appending. Already we have A is 0, 5, 6, 7. Now we plan to add 1, 2, 3, 4 on the existing one. Already we have 0, 5, 6. Here the data is here. We are appending with the existing one. Adding is different from the appending. Adding means you just add on the data only in the temporary. If you are appending means the original content totally will be changed. That is appending method. The next method, sorting. Sorting, shape, type. These are some few methods which related discussed on the NumPy array topic. Sorting, ascending order, descending order. Even you can mention which type of sorting we are going to do. Quick sort, selection sort, anything you can mention here. Bubble sort. Even, okay, I just go with, it's a quick sort. Quick sort method. If I'm using some bubble sort, okay. The content will be sort, bubble sort will be a B sort, okay. So you can apply this method along with the what type of sorting method you are going to be using. Here, in a mathematical function, we may call the like sine, cos values are automatically calculated. Like the same way, in the ND array also you can work with that. Okay, the same sine, what's the value of sine for the equation? There we used only for the variables or a value. Here we used as a equations. Tan value, everything can be calculated. Is it possible to calculate? So NumPy, it's a package. It helps you to find a mathematical calculation as well as they handle all the data in the binary format. Specifically for array format, 2D array or 3D array, any dimension can be supported. Here I have one small program for applying some of few methods like aggregate functions. What are the aggregate functions? Round off, what is how to round that. Here I used some round method, absolute, round, seal. Some methods are there na, like this I shared. Round of a, round of a, if we given that the value of 1 or 5.5 will be rounded, it converted into whole value will be printed on your output state like 6, 7 something. We are rounding on the next statement, we are rounding with the decimal of 1 mean with decimal precision of 1. Minus 1 will be considered as a minus precision. Just to see this, 30. This is what a way you can apply many things. Okay, just using this functions. I'm trying to give a round function. This is normal round function in a mathematical calculation, but it won't work for array. If you want to work with array, you can go with the NumPy only. So that is a different from that. Okay, the decimal one, there is 45, 6, right? Okay, I'll just go with only one data. For your understanding, I'll just go with only one data. If you are giving a decimal of 1 in the sense, that is 45.678 will be converted into real number of 45.7. If you are giving a 2, 2 decimal points will come. The value will be converted into the two decimal points. And see this, the original variable will not be changed. Give only the representation. For your convenience, I will show you print A. If I'm printing A, the A value will not be changed. Here the same value, but we are just printing in the format of decimal 2. That is what we are done in here. Okay, let me go with -2. Check with that 0 point because that is so -2 in the sense it will go with like left. Okay, if it is -1, 50 will come. Okay, this is whatever it will be rounded. The round function will be what. So what I'm trying to convey by today, the concept is how to create a NumPy, what is the role of the modules. You can create your own module, you can upload, you can import statement, help you to access all the files. And what are the built-in functions related to a NumPy, shape, round function, seal functions, random functions, zeros, full, and slicing. So these are the content which we discussed. The NumPy array is most helpful for machine learning programs. Okay, that's it. So, do you have any doubt related to these topics? Do you have any doubt, guys? Still, before we discussed everything as a basic concept, you can easily understand it. Today, I took as a modules concept. Module concepts are a little bit critical. But once you work it on it, it's very easiest one because when we go with the programming of machine learning, deep learning, we may use some modules creation. Models will be created. Models cannot directly access your data. The data are converted in some critical format, some intermediate format. That formats will be accessed to your model. In that time, the modules are helps. These NumPy and Pandas, these are help you to handle your data. Okay. Do you have any doubts related to any one of this topic? Don't hesitate to ask me. You can ask me at any point. You can ask me. Okay, tomorrow you had a hands-on session. Everyone, please go through all the Google Colab which we shared, myself and Kavita Mam shared. Work it on these two Colab. You can copy the code or you may try the code by your own. Tomorrow, hands-on session, everyone try to log in along with your mobile or try to better to go with your PC or your laptop. Tomorrow, I will give some exercises individually, how to work it on it. You're going to share your screen. Be ready for that, okay? If you have any doubt, shall we wind up the session?